FBI revoked security clearance of 3 agents over January 3 issues. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has revoked the security clearances of 3 agents who either took part in the riot at the Capitol on Jan 6, 2021, or later expressed views about it that placed into question their allegiance to the United States. The Bureau said on Wednesday in a letter to congressional investigators. The letter, written by a top official at the FBI, comes one day before at least two of the agents, Marcus Allen and Stephen Friend, were to testify in front of a House Judiciary subcommittee investigating what Republicans contend is the weaponization of the federal government against conservatives. For several months, Republican lawmakers have been courting FBI agents who they believe support their contentions that the Bureau and other federal agencies have been turned against former President Donald J. Trump and his supporters both before and after the Capitol attack. Some of the agents have come forward as self-described whistleblowers and taken steps like written a letter to the leaders of the FBI complaining about ways in which the Bureau has discriminated against conservatives. The agents who had their security clearances revoked, Mr. Allen, Mr. Friend, and a third man, Brett Gloss, have all been suspended by the FBI as the Bureau reviews their cases, according to congressional investigators. Lawyers of Mr. Allen and Mr. Friend did not respond to messages seeking comment. A lawyer of Mr. Goss could not immediately be reached. Mr. Gloss' top secret clearance has revoked 2 weeks ago after Bureau investigation determined that while moving with the Trump mob on Jan 6, he entered a restricted area of the Capitol grounds, a violation of federal law. While he has not been charged with any crimes, Mr. Gloss was found by the FBI to have provided false and or misleading information about what he saw on Jan 6 and about whether he was in a restricted area that day, according to the letter, which was sent to Representative Jim Jordan, Republican of Ohio, and the chairman of the weaponization subcommittee by Christopher Dunham. The FBI acting assistant director, Mr. Gloss, denied witnessing violence or being in the restricted area at the Capitol, but those statements were inconsistent with photographs he took on Jan 6, as well as with publicly available videos. The letter said Mr. Gloss also failed to report his presence near the Capitol. The letter added, even after being warned by one of his supervisor to do so. Mr. Gloss' refusal or to provide full rank and truthful answers to la full question of security officials in connection with the personal security or trustworthiness determination should result ad, in the adverse clearance action. The letter said, as a spoken man of Mr. Jordan, Russell Jai characterized the FBI's action as a desperate attempt to salvage their reputation that was coming. Therefore, brave whistleblowers testify about the agency's politicized behavior and retaliations against anyone who dares speak out. Mr. Allen's top secret security clearance was revoked after the Bureau found that he had expressed sympathy for person or organization that advocate threaten of or use force violence. The USA for use force violence. The letter said FBI investigator determined that Mr. Allen had sent an email from his bureau account to several colleagues months after the Capitol attack, urging them to exercise extreme caution and discretion in pursuit of any investigative inquiries or lead pertaining to the events of Jan 6, the letter said. Mr. Allen also sent an email linking to a website stating that federal law enforcement had some degree of infiltration among the crowds gathered at the Capitol, leading Mr. Allen to comment that this post fact raised serious concerns about the US government's participations in the riots. FBI investigation also found that Mr. Allen, who filed a lawsuit against Mr. Vare last year, contesting the initial suspension of his clearance, failed to provide relevant information to flow agents investigating the riot about people who allegedly took part in the attack, the letter said. The letter noted that when another agent asked Mr. Allen to conduct open source research about a Jan 6 suspect, he reported back that he had found no information that the person had engaged in any criminal activity or had nexus to terrorism. Based on Mr. Allen's reports, the letter said the other agent closed the case, but he was later reopened after different FBI employees discovered publicly available information showing that the target of the inquiry had assimilate police officer at the Capitol. Mr. Friend, whose security Mr. Friend, whose security clearance was revoked on Tuesday, had refused last summer to take part in a SWAT arrest of a Jan 6 suspect who has facing misdemeanor charges. Mr. Friend had taken the position that the raid represented an excessive use of force. I have an oath to upload the constitution, Mr. Friend. A 12-year veteran of the Bureau told his superiors when he declined to join the operation on August 24 in Jacksonville, Florida. I have a moral objection and want to be considered a consequence objectors. According to Justice Department records, there was only one Jan 6 related arrest in the Jacksonville area on August 24, that of Trailer Bench, who has accused to being a member of a right-wing militia group connected to the 3% movement. What Mr. Friend omitted from his account was that while Mr. Bensich was charged with only mid document in his case say that on Jan 6 he posted a video of himself outside the Capitol wearing body armor and a gas mask, carrying an AR-15 style rifle. rifle. The document also say that witness later told the FBI that they had seen photographs of Mr. Bench carrying a similar rifle at other times. According to the letter, Mr. Friend exposed an alternative narrative about the event at the US Capitol during his communication with his supervisors about refusing to participate in the arrest of Mr. Vance. The letter also noted that the September 2022 Mr. Friend downloaded a document from FBI computer system to an unauthorized removable flash drive. The letter did not specify what sorts of document Mr. Friend had taken with him.